Emotions are not meant to be held. Most people hold emotions inside of themselves in an internal prison, and then they wonder why it stagnates their growth. Emotions are very interesting. It's energy in motion. Energy in motion means it needs to move. And if it has no space to move because you have no capacity for it to move in, you may have certain traumas that are stuck in the body. You may be braced in a certain way because of that emotion, the way you're viewing it, your perception of it, and the way you're encasing it into a prison inside of yourself. So if it has no capacity to move, you have got no observational skills to even see it from a bird's eye point of view. Let's talk about how people will see emotions as an identity. So it's I am angry, I am sad, I am wealthy. We see it as an identity, like it is a part of ourselves. When really emotions are just energy that are floating in the ethers, that are created by situations outside of ourselves, and energy that is morphing inside of ourselves, that we then encase into a word and a polarity. The 3D realm. It's the most dense realm that there is. This is why we're able to feel, eat, think, and all of the things that the body does. But when it comes to emotions, it causes us to look at things from a polarity sense. So we say good, bad. We say happy, sad. We're always looking at things from an opposite. Oh, if you're good, that's great. If you're bad, that's not. We look at it like this. The scale is always unbalanced because we're looking at it from a polarity. But imagine if sadness is an energy, right? Because it is an energy. If we're looking at it from any other realm apart from the 3D realm, we see energy. We see energy that's expressing itself in a particular way. And then we encase it into a word and say, this is how you should act when you are sad. Everyone automatically does that sad face, right? Frown down at the edges, you're sad. Oh, your eyes are filling with tears, you're sad. Imagine we didn't actually give names to things like that, and we didn't look at it from a polarity sense. And then we just allowed ourselves to feel the emotion, let it move, because that's what it does. Motion, it needs motion. But we sit with it, lock it in a prison, and we stagnate it. So if we allowed it just to feel it, okay, what's this feeling? Okay, this is known as sadness in the 3D realm. But what more can I learn here? There's wisdom in that sadness. There's a story in that sadness. But we attach the story to us. We attach the story to a victim mindset and say, you don't understand what happened to me. She made me feel sad. You decided that she made you feel sad, and you decided to hold on to the sadness, and you decided to not allow that to move through you. And then you capture all the little elements of wisdom that you can, because just because it's sadness doesn't mean that happiness doesn't exist within it. It's an energy, it's a frequency vibrating at a specific rate. So if it's a frequency and an energy vibrating at a specific rate, there's obviously got to be more than just sadness within that sadness. There's got to be something else. And I feel like if we allow ourselves to feel energy and allow it to have motion and allow it to finish its cycle, instead of imprisoning it inside of ourselves, oh, grief. And then what happens? The chest restricts itself. The heart chakra feels an energy that's click-clocking left and right, and it stops that spinning energy from spinning and circulating as it should through the body. The armpits then start locking. You'll have issues with the lymphatic system. You'll start feeling tingles and pains down the arms and the fingers. You'll start to get all these effects. The shoulders are tight like this because you decided to imprison that particular emotion instead of allowing it to have motion and allowing it to flow. Learn what you can, observe it, feel it, and let it go. It doesn't need to be housed inside of you. It's not a part of you. It's just the energy that's circulating in consciousness around us. So next time you're feeling an emotion, don't imprison it. Don't grasp onto it. Don't create an identity around it. Don't lock yourself in to a frequency that you don't want. Because we say sadness and then we lock ourselves into it. You don't understand. I'm sad. You're making sure you are sad because you're holding on to that. Let's take grief for instance. This is something I know very, very well. I have lost so many people throughout my life, and these are close people that I would talk to daily. In losing these people, I've then begun to see and understand that when I lost them, I say lost them, but when they transitioned on to another state of being, because that's what death is, I would then feel bad if my niece or my nephew would do something and I want to laugh. I'd feel bad because I'm like, oh, I'm not meant to feel happiness right now. I'm meant to feel grief. And then I put myself back into that state of grief because I feel like that's where I should be right now, because it's only right. It's a disrespect to the dead if I decide that I'm going to be in happiness. But why not experience happiness for that moment if it was present, if that's the energy that was coming towards me and that's the motion of frequency that hit me, that entered me? Why not express that? Because I know that that grief's going to come back in a week, in a day, in an hour, in a second. So allow myself to feel something else. When you're feeling all of these emotions, it's not things that you're supposed to grab, hold on to, and lock in a box. Remember, just allow it to flow through you. Learn what you need to learn. Observe what you need to observe. See it how you need to see it, and let it go. This reminds me of when I say that we are detached from the body. So if we're detached from the body, we are detached from the feeling. So we are trying to think and outthink our way out of an emotion. And now we're outthinking our way out of an emotion. We're making scenarios that don't even exist. And we're creating more prisons for our own self within the mental. So you're creating prisons in the mental, prisons in the actual emotional state, which then does what? It like gridlocks the whole nervous system, and then the whole nervous system is like, I've got to brace, I have to protect. But really, just allow it to flow through. Relax, let go. What do I feel? Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Okay, let me feel that one. Oh, tears need to flow. Allow the tears to flow. Oh, anger needs to come up. Allow the anger to show itself. Every single emotion is valid. Let's not make out like all emotions are not valid. They are valid. But once you start imprisoning yourself inside of them, now it's hard to get out because you're just seeing cloudy and foggy. You're just seeing that particular energy and you've heightened it in a way that you can't see past that little fraction of that particular frequency, because there's way more that we don't see. Let's take the naked eye. There's a light spectrum that we see inside of. And when it comes to the outskirts of that, we don't see it. Like, I can't see Wi-Fi. I can't see Bluetooth. I can't see radio waves. We may be able to feel them, but that's a whole nother conversation. So if I can't see all of those that are along the other spectrum, that shows you that I can't see emotion. But I can feel it, and I can allow the energy to navigate my system. And then when the energy starts navigating your system, it makes you do things. It makes you be something or someone. And it makes you think things, it makes you act a certain way, and it makes you speak a certain way. So just from one emotion, we have now got a chain effect of how it's making us react. If it makes us react like that, then what happens? We begin to create an internal state that reflects externally, and then we're wondering why life is the way it is. You don't understand. I went through this. Life shouldn't be like this. Life isn't hard. You're just deciding to imprison yourself in that particular emotion that then made you act, think, walk, talk, live, and be from a certain state. Now that state and that frequency is being emitted from your body, from your being, from your energetic level of self, which is then resonating with every single thing around you. And everything that's vibrating at that particular frequency, at that particular rate, with that particular emotion, then attracts itself to you. So be mindful of how you navigate the realm of emotion. It's a powerful space. It's a space that can actually help you manifest if you make sure that you don't just imprison yourself within a particular emotion with no exit door. Remember, healing starts with safety. If you're in an energy of safety, then straight away the body is going to feel like, okay, I can observe this. I can observe it at a safe space, from a safe point of view, without any other situations or emotions attached to the situation. I'm just being right now. I'm just allowing right now. I'm just allowing the energy to navigate my being and leave. Once you're coming from that state, you begin to see how life works with you, not against you. Healing begins with safety. Thank you for watching, and thank you for choosing you.